Welcome back to another Gale Bears Repairs. Today we're just going to fit a Thule bike rack onto the tow bar of this car. Right, let's get on with it. Today we're just going to fit a Thule, I'm going to say that correctly, Thule. This is what I'm installing today. This is a bike rack that goes on my tow bar. It's got positions for 4 bikes. And basically what it consists of is this plate that goes on the tow bar, and then this hooks onto this plate. So the first job to do, get that plate and put it on the tow bar. Okay, so we'll just get that one off. And our first job is to undo the 2 nuts and bolts here in order to put this little sandwich plate in. So these are 24mm spanner size. We'll just undo these. To fit this is very basic. Get the tow ball off. And then we put this up here, and you want that arc at the bottom so that the bike rack hooks into here. So you want that with that arc at the bottom and the flat plate at the top, look. So we'll get him in. So we get that one first there, and then we'll push that one through. I'll just catch one just to hold it. And then we just catch the next one. So now all we do up these nuts and bolts, and you want these very tight. You want to get these as tight as you can possibly get them. So that's this part of the install complete. We now just got to hook on the rack to this part. I've come across a problem fitting this already. The way it does it, you hook it into there. You hook that rod into these little receptacles here. Put them in, and you pivot the rack up, and these go into here. But it's fouling the electrics. So I'm going to have to relocate the trailer socket. My socket's there. Go to pivot the tow bar, the bike rack up, and it's just fouling the socket. So the easiest solution that I could find to this is, instead of having that mounted there like you would normally, is to bring it out here, mount it there. I've had to snip the cable tie there to give the cable a bit more movement. And the only thing that I could see a problem with here is, now you've got the thickness of that plate, and if you button that up, it would not sit flush. So the answer to that, a 16mm flat washer. It's the same thickness as that plate, so he'll go behind there just to steady things out. So now all I'm doing is bringing the electric socket out of the way from where I want it. So this is going to be a bit fiddly, I think, to get this in. If you can hear bassy music playing, I live opposite a football stadium, and there's an event on there this weekend. I think it's a rave or something. I think they're doing the sound checks. Right, let's get on with this. Right, so I'm just going to catch this up here first with one, just to take the weight. So the tow bar there, through there, and then we'll catch him on. Something that's important here, we're adding thickness here, we're adding layers. You've got to make sure you get the foam nut on the bolt. So it looks like mine are long enough. Okay, so now this is the setup that we're going to have. It'll be like that, and hopefully this should get this out of the way. So now I need to ensure that washer goes in there. This is going to be the fiddly bit. Dropped it already. So if I just hang it, put the bolt through, I'll hang that washer on the back there, and then I'll slide it up. Yeah, that's the way to do it. In he goes. Okay. Okay. So we'll just do this up now. I'm just going to lightly nip this because there is a bit of play there. And I just want it to be, yeah, so that's lined with the bumper now. Right, so now I'm happy to, tighten them up. These have got to be as tight as you can go. You won't be able to over tighten these with your hands. So just get it really, really tight. Right, so we've got it tight. We can put this on now. And then we're going to feed in that bike rack. It's that rod there, hooks into these cups here. So we just hook them in. And now we've got clearance for our socket, look. And these just snap in. So it just hooks in there, look, into those little cradles. And then on here, there's a slightly conical shape to this end. It's got a chamfer on each of these bolts. So you slacken off then, the spring tension, and then you just ride them in. So it rides in on those cones, and then we can just do them up tight. You do up these to lock them in place so that they can't ride out again afterwards. Just do them up on the thumb wheels. So now all that's doing is pulling this bolt in tight on that cone. So now, and that is it. That's your tow bar rack on. When removing this, all you do is undo these just to release the tension, and then you can pull them out and it rides on them springs. So you just give it a pull and out he comes, and then you just lift it away. Very straightforward fitting of this bike rack. The only thing that we come up against was that electrical socket. Moved it out. Make sure that you space it with a piece of metal, a flat washer or something, just to stop that rock on that toe ball. It has to sit square. Pretty straightforward. Decent brand, Thule. The part number for this one is 9705. So it's a Thule 9705 bike rack. This one's only suitable for a flange type tow bar. You'd have to get a different mounting arrangement for a swan neck. But that's basically it. So I'll try to get a link up here now. So there should be a link up here and here for how to fit the tow bar and the electrics on this 2012 Citroen C3 Picasso. So should be a link up here and here now. If you found this video useful and it's been informative, could you please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time.